House MD had some baddies on it. So today, I'll show you every episode featuring the baddest women who were on House, starting with the supermodel. Season 2, Episode 13, Skin Deep, introduces Alex, a famously beautiful and troubled teenage supermodel who collapses on a runway during a high-profile fashion show. From the moment she appears on screen, it's clear that her physical allure is going to be a major element throughout the episode. House and his entire medical team are immediately captivated, not just by Alex's stunning looks, but by her strong-willed, rebellious demeanor that makes her unlike any patient they've encountered before. She refuses to follow normal patient protocols and challenges every assumption the doctors make about her condition. The episode explores the toxic, provocative world of fashion through Alex's character, creating an atmosphere filled with charged banter and dangerous psychological territory. House's interaction with Alex walks a dangerously thin line between medical fascination and unprofessional attraction. Alex's beauty becomes both her power and her vulnerability as the medical team struggles to separate their personal reactions from their professional responsibilities. The stunningly controversial final diagnosis reveals psychological undertones that make the episode as memorable for its emotional intensity as for its visual impact. The combination of Alex's rebellious attitude and striking appearance creates a patient who refuses to be treated like a typical case, forcing House to confront his own assumptions about beauty, identity, and the secrets people hide behind perfect facades. This woman is so attractive and charming that she almost convinces House's team to ignore the fact that she's a dangerous sociopath. Remorse from Season 6, Episode 11, features Valerie, played by Sarah Wayne Callies, a strikingly attractive, high-powered executive whose outward charm masks a deeply manipulative and sociopathic nature that becomes increasingly terrifying as the episode progresses. Valerie's flirtation with House and his team, especially Dr. Foreman, is laced with psychological tension that she wields like a weapon. Her beauty and confidence aren't just attractive qualities, they're calculated tools she uses to manipulate everyone around her. Valerie's seductiveness creates intense dynamics that test both the medical team and the viewers, as House tries to see through her dangerous allure while his colleagues fall under her spell. She knows exactly how to use her charm to get what she wants from each person she encounters. The episode stands out as one of the show's most psychologically and visually charged because Valerie represents the perfect combination of stunning beauty and genuine menace. She's the kind of person who can make you question your own judgment just by smiling at you. Her interactions with the team reveal how easily people can be manipulated by someone who knows how to use their attractiveness as a psychological weapon, creating an atmosphere of tension where nobody can trust their own reactions to her. The performance showcases how dangerous charisma can be when it's combined with complete lack of empathy, making Valerie one of the most memorable and unsettling characters in House's history. Chase goes on a date with someone literally credited as very hot woman, while House plays psychological games with a best-selling author. Unwritten, from Season 7, Episode 3, delivers a double dose of on-screen allure, starting with Chase's date with a woman credited simply as very hot woman, played by Allison Ochmanek, whose scenes are memorable for their strong romantic and physical chemistry. Although her screen time is brief, the very hot woman creates an immediate impact through her natural charisma and the obvious attraction between her and Chase. Her presence represents Chase's storyline, involving his string of encounters with strikingly attractive women following his divorce. The romantic chemistry between Chase and his date feels genuine and intense, showing Chase at his most confident and charming as he navigates his post-divorce dating life with someone who matches his energy and attractiveness. Meanwhile, the Patient of the Week plot centers on best-selling author Alice Tanner, who engages in House's trademark unnerving, charismatic cat and mouse psychological interactions that add another layer of charged dynamics to the episode. The combination of Chase's romantic subplot with the psychologically complex author case creates an episode that showcases multiple types of attraction and charisma, from physical chemistry to intellectual gamesmanship. This double dose of compelling female characters demonstrates how House MD could balance romantic storylines with complex medical cases while maintaining the show's signature psychological intensity. Before Amanda Seyfried became a movie star, she was stealing scenes in House as the perfect girlfriend everyone wished they had. Season 1, Episode 11, Detox, features Amanda Seyfried as Pam, the devoted girlfriend of the main patient, in a guest appearance that occurred before her rise to movie stardom, but already showcased the classic beauty and screen presence that would make her famous. Even in this early role, Seyfried's natural charisma and understated elegance shine through her portrayal of Pam, whose genuine concern and emotional resilience under pressure make her a genuinely appealing supporting character who elevates every scene she's in. Seyfried brings a warmth and authenticity to Pam that makes viewers immediately connect with her character and understand why her boyfriend would be lucky to have someone so supportive and caring during a medical crisis. The episode also features the main cast at their most emotive and engaged, with Dr. Cameron and Dr. Cameron Cuddy having prominent roles that showcase their own charisma and warmth while dealing with House's harrowing detox challenge. The combination of Seyfried's breakout performance with the heightened emotions of House's withdrawal creates an atmosphere where everyone's best qualities are on display, from romantic devotion to professional dedication. This episode demonstrates how guest stars who would later become major celebrities brought special energy to House MD, even in smaller roles, adding layers of charm and authenticity that enhanced the show's emotional impact. Taraji P. Henson shows up as a high-powered manager and immediately starts matching House's attitude with twice the glamour. Spin, from Season 2, Episode 6, features Taraji P. Henson stealing every scene as Moira, the formidable and stylish manager of a high-profile cyclist whose sharp wit and commanding presence bring bombshell energy to every frame she appears in. Moira's luxurious style and unapologetic confidence create an immediate visual impact, but it's her personality that makes her truly captivating as she matches House's trademark snark with her own brand of fierce intelligence and no-nonsense attitude. Henson's performance lights up the episode with attitude and glamour as Moira navigates the crisis facing her client while maintaining her professional composure and refusing to be intimidated by House's usual psychological games. The contrast between Moira's fierce professionalism and the medical emergency creates compelling dynamics where she serves as both advocate for her client and intellectual equal to House in their verbal sparring matches. Moira represents the type of strong, successful woman who can hold her own in any situation, combining business acumen with undeniable style in a way that makes her both professionally impressive and personally magnetic. Henson's charismatic performance demonstrates how guest stars could match the energy of House's regular cast while bringing their own unique brand of sophistication and strength to the show's typically male-dominated power dynamics. House finally goes on a date with Cameron, and the sexual tension is so intense it changes the entire show. Season 1, Episode 20, Love Hurts, creates a smoldering mix of tension and romance that centers around the subplot where House agrees to go on a date with Dr. Estelace. Cameron finally addressing their long-simmering, unresolved chemistry. The romantic tension between House and Cameron had been building throughout the first season, and their date becomes the culmination of months of flirtation, intellectual sparring, and emotional complexity that had viewers invested in their relationship. Their charged scenes together showcased Jennifer Morrison's ability to match Hugh Laurie's intensity while bringing her own brand of intelligence and vulnerability to their interactions, creating chemistry that feels both inevitable and surprising. The long-awaited kiss between House and Cameron becomes one of the most talked-about moments in the show's early seasons, proving that the romantic subplot had genuine emotional stakes for both characters and viewers. The episode also features a dominatrix patient subplot that introduces another glossy, provocative female character, underscoring the episode's theme of unconventional desires and attractions while adding visual flair to the medical mystery. The combination of romantic payoff and provocative patient storyline sets a new high for the show's playful exploration of romance and allure, establishing that House MD could handle both medical drama and relationship complexity with equal sophistication. Carmen Electra randomly shows up in a swimsuit and struts down the hospital hallway for absolutely no medical reason. 3 stories from Season 1, Episode 21, is the iconic Emmy-winning episode that weaves House's own backstory among 3 unrelated cases, and it features one of the most unexpected and memorable cameos in the show's history. Carmen Electra appears in Wilson's fantastical version of House's leg infarction story, bringing classic 90s sex symbol energy to the hospital, setting in a scene that's both surreal and undeniably attention-grabbing. Her cameo involves strutting down the hospital hallway in a swimsuit, embodying pure glamour and confidence in a way that perfectly captures the absurdity of Wilson's romantic imagination while adding visual excitement to the medical storytelling. The tongue-in-cheek nature of Carmen's appearance adds levity and a flash of unfiltered allure to what is otherwise a densely dramatic episode exploring House's most traumatic personal experience and its impact on his character. Her brief but memorable role demonstrates how House MD could incorporate elements of fantasy and humor into serious medical storytelling without losing the emotional weight of the overall narrative. The scene works because it acknowledges the absurdity of injecting pure sex appeal into a medical setting while using that contrast to highlight the psychological complexity of the characters' relationships and fantasies. House and Cuddy finally hook up, and the scene is so steamy it nearly broke the internet for House fans. Both Sides Now from Season 5, Episode 24, delivers the moment that House fans had been waiting for years to see as the long-teased romantic and sexual tension between House and Cuddy finally erupts in spectacular fashion. The episode blurs the lines between reality and fantasy as House experiences hallucinations, but the passionate night between House and Cuddy feels intensely real and emotionally satisfying for viewers who had been invested in their relationship for 5 seasons. Lisa Edelstein's performance showcases Cuddy's signature mix of sharp intelligence, no-nonsense attitude, and undeniable glamour, demonstrating why she had earned her reputation as one of television's most attractive and compelling authority figures. The morning after scene between House and Cuddy becomes one of the hottest and most talked about moments in the entire series, generating massive fan discussion and proving that their chemistry had genuine romantic and sexual stakes. Cuddy's combination of professional competence and personal vulnerability creates a character who can match House intellectually while bringing her own brand of sophistication and emotional depth to their interactions. This episode justifies Cuddy's status as a crush-worthy doctor and ensures its place as one of House's steamiest hours, demonstrating how the show could deliver romantic payoff while maintaining its medical drama credibility. This corporate executive is so intimidatingly beautiful that she puts the entire hospital on edge just by walking through the doors. Season 1, Episode 14, Control, centers on Carly Forlani's portrayal of Carly, an icy-cool corporate executive whose high-powered confidence and classically elegant looks create an atmosphere of tension from the moment she enters the hospital. Carly's magnetic presence and stylish wardrobe make every interaction feel charged with possibility and danger, as her intimidating sophistication puts both the medical staff and viewers on edge about her true motivations and capabilities. Her classically beautiful features and commanding demeanor create a character who represents power, success, and the kind of confidence that comes from being accustomed to getting exactly what she wants in every situation. The episode also features Dr. Mew, Cameron pushing House's buttons in her own subplot, creating a combination of Cameron's pensive allure and Carly's intimidating sophistication that sets an unusually chic and visually striking tone. Carly represents the type of successful, beautiful woman who can walk into any room and immediately become the center of attention through sheer force of personality and undeniable physical presence. The contrast between her corporate polish and the typically casual hospital environment creates visual and psychological tension that makes every scene she's in feel like it could explode into conflict or attraction at any moment. Olivia Wilde proves why she became one of TV's biggest stars with a performance that's all confidence, empathy, and effortless glamour. Unfaithful, from Season 5, Episode 15, essentially serves as a showcase for 13's cool, sultry charisma, with Olivia Wilde front and center throughout the episode, radiating the kind of effortless star quality that would soon make her a household name. Though the medical case revolves around a priest, the episode becomes a demonstration of why Wilde's presence proved so captivating during House's later seasons, as she combines intelligence, empathy, and undeniable style in every scene. 13's effortless glamour is perfectly matched by her keen intellect and emotional sophistication, creating a character who can handle complex medical cases while maintaining an aura of cool confidence that makes her magnetic to watch. Her evolving relationships with both Foreman and the patient showcase Wilde's ability to create chemistry with multiple characters while maintaining 13's essential mystery and independence. The episode highlights 13's unique position on House's team as someone who can match the intellectual demands of the job while bringing her own brand of understated sexiness and emotional intelligence to patient interactions. Wilde's performance demonstrates how she elevated every scene she appeared in, combining classic beauty with modern sensibilities in a way that made 13 feel both aspirational and authentically human. Cuddy gets her own episode and immediately delivers the most iconic pole dancing scene in medical drama history. Season 6, Episode 14, 5-9, shifts the show's focus entirely to Dr. Cuddy and delivers some of the most stylish and confident character moments in the entire series, cementing Lisa Edelstein's status as the show's most compelling female character. The episode's now iconic pole dancing scene, used to showcase Cuddy's fitness routine, becomes a perfect example of how the show could incorporate obvious sex appeal while maintaining character authenticity and avoiding cheap exploitation. Edelstein balances hospital politics, single motherhood, and her own personal desires with unmatched poise and allure, demonstrating how Cuddy managed to be simultaneously professional, maternal, and undeniably attractive. The pole dancing sequence works because it reveals another dimension of Cuddy's character while showcasing Edelstein's commitment to making every aspect of her performance feel genuine and empowering rather than gratuitous. Throughout the episode, Cuddy navigates complex workplace dynamics and personal relationships while maintaining the kind of effortless style and confidence that made her a role model for professional women and a fantasy figure for viewers. This Cuddy-focused episode proves why Lisa Edelstein's performance was essential to the show's success, combining intelligence, authority, and undeniable sex appeal in a way that made her perhaps the series' hottest and most emotionally complex character. House's ex-girlfriend shows up and immediately proves she's the only woman who can match his intelligence and completely destroy his emotional walls. Selah Ward's portrayal of Stacey Warner throughout various episodes in seasons 1 and 2 brings grown-up magnetism, wit, and genuine romantic heat to the show as House's brilliant, strong-willed ex-girlfriend who also serves as the hospital's lawyer. From her first appearance, Stacey matches House's caustic intellect and biting humor step for step, creating the kind of equal intellectual partnership that House rarely experiences with other characters, romantic or otherwise. The chemistry between House and Stacey is immediately palpable, built on years of shared history and mutual understanding that creates emotional stakes unlike any other relationship on the show. Their relationship provides some of the early season's most mature, romantic, and emotionally fraught scenes as they navigate the complex territory between professional obligations and unresolved personal feelings. Stacey's presence adds what can only be described as grown woman energy to the show, a combination of professional competence, emotional intelligence, and undeniable sex appeal that comes from genuine life experience. Whether she's dominating a boardroom negotiation or sharing a stolen glance with House across a hospital corridor, Stacey represents the one person who could potentially match House intellectually while breaking through his emotional defenses, making her the ultimate romantic challenge and the standard against which all other relationships on the show are measured. If you want to see the dumbest House episodes, click the video on screen.